by the Indian Army, it has been confirmed that 20 Indian soldiers lost their lives in the standoff that took place at the line of actual control in the Galwan Valley that took place on the night of 15th and the 16th of June 2020. Now, the Army has issued a statement, and I quote, Indian and Chinese troops have disengaged at Galwan area where they had earlier clashed on the night of 15th and 16th June 2020. 17 Indian troops who were critically injured in the line of duty at the standoff location and were exposed to the sub-zero temperatures in high-altitude terrain have succumbed to their injuries, taking the total that were killed in action to 20. Indian Army is firmly committed to protect the territorial integrity and the sovereignty of the nation. The United Nations and the United States too have said that they are concerned over the situation at the standoff that is growing between India and China and are also monitoring the situation from their own ends. Now, what we are getting to know, where there has also been increase in Chinese chopper activities that has been observed across the LAC to airlift the casualties that have been suffered by them, though officially China has not come out to say that how many casualties have been incurred from their side. And we are quoting the sources that we are getting to know from ANI, where Indian Army has now confirmed that Indian and Chinese troops have disengaged at the Galwan area where they had clashed earlier on the night of the 15th and the 16th of June 2020. Now, how the United Nations is looking at the situation, where it is said that they are concerned about reports of violence and death along the LAC between India and China, and they urge both sides to exercise maximum restraint. They are taking note of the reports that the two countries are engaged in de-escalating the situation. Let me quickly go across to our reporters joining us live this morning. We have Tejinder, Gursimran, Shravan and Zenat all will be with us to give us the current situation update. Let me go across to Tejinder first. Tejinder, looking at the current situation, this was an addition of the earlier statement that was put up by the Indian Army, now confirming that we lost 20 of our brave soldiers, but disengagement has now begun.
Yes, Amita. Earlier, yesterday afternoon, the army said that the de-escalation that was going on at the Galwan Valley took a violent turn in which there was casualties on both the sides. The Indian Army confirmed that in the afternoon that we lost 3 men, including a colonel rank officer. The army also maintained that there was casualty on the Chinese side as well. This violent turn took place at the LAC line of actual control at the Galwan post. The army also said that they will come out with a detailed statement later in the day, and in the evening when the statement was issued, the army said that 17 more personnel who were either injured or exposed to sub-zero temperature, they have succumbed to their injuries. So taking the toll of those killed in action at the Galwan Valley in the violent clashes that took place between the Indian side and the Chinese side, the figure went to 20. Also, the sources told the news agency ANI that they could hear the chatters on the other side that 43 soldiers from the Chinese Liberation Army, they were either killed or injured in the scuffle, and they could also see the activity of Chinese choppers that were engaged to either lift those who were killed or those who were injured. So clearly this the turn of events that happened, that unfolded at the Galwan Valley at the line of actual control, took a violent turn in which we lost 20 of our brave men. We know that since yesterday morning there are several rounds of meeting that are being held. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was briefed about the situation. He is keeping a close eye on all the developments that are taking place. But one thing that the army has maintained in the official statement that army released in the evening was that there has been disengagement. That means that the troops of both People's Liberation Army of China and also the Indian Army, they are not fighting each other at that very same point. One more important thing that came to light of this violent clashes is that not a single bullet was fired from the either side. This was a scuffle that broke up where both the sides, they used stones, they used iron rods, they used clubs with nails to target each other. There wasn't a bullet fight. That is what the Indian side has been saying. We all know that while the Indian army has maintained that there were casualties on both the sides, the Chinese side has also suffered a large number of casualties, but the Chinese government or the Chinese military, they haven't issued a single statement wherein they are saying that this much of their men, they have been killed during the violent clashes. But we also saw how the propaganda machinery of China is trying to blame India. We saw several such articles being written by the mouthpiece of the Communist Party of China, that is the Global Times. Their editors, they have been confirming that there has been casualties, but they are not disclosing the number. They are trying to put the onus of the clashes on India. They are saying that India tried to cross the line of actual control, but in reality, the Indian troops did not cross the line of actual control, but Indian troops were within the territory of India,
Yes.
which Chinese side has occupied. We know that the Ministry of External Affairs also issued a strongly worded statement wherein they blamed China for not obeying what was agreed on 6th of June when the commander level talks were held between the Indian side and the Chinese side, and both the sides, they had agreed to
That is
disengage.
what I ask
But what had happened,
Shravan
that
also
Indian
joining us
side
here on the
was-
broadcast. Tejinder